Hi, good morning from my car. I'm running late, so I couldn't do a proper intro in my, well, I don't ever do intros, so, anyways, we're headed to the Florida State Fairgrounds Expo Center because today is the last day of Spookala. I wasn't able to go to the last 2 days because I worked. I'm gonna put my outfit, like, maybe right on this side today because there's a little bit more space on that side. Just kidding, we're putting it in the middle. So I made the top using a Lady Marlowe 1940s pattern. I got really adventurous this time around because I wanted to be more like replicating authentic sailor outfits with the little armbands. And so I learned how to use a measuring tape. Well, kind of, not measuring tape. I just learned how to measure. And I kind of like made my own pseudo bias tape, but it wasn't really bias tape. I don't know how you call it. I put that together around the armbands, and for the spiderweb fabric I used fabric I had bought from Joanne a couple months back. I just really like spiderweb fabric. It's just really cute to me. For the little like the hem quote unquote around the cape, that's actually ribbon that I got from the end of Christmas sale in January. The only thing is it sheds everywhere. And I'm not a big fan of that, but here we are. Anyways, we're gonna move to the next clip. It's a little nerve-wracking towards the end getting off the interstate because they're made for like heavy traffic, and there was no heavy traffic on Sundays. But we're here. I might do some landscape videos, but it's not likely. I'm more of a portrait video person, so we're gonna go in there and have fun. I am back in my car because I started getting overwhelmed in there. It got really loud. They started doing panels. I don't know if I'm gonna film. There's just so many people in there, but like I'm just so overwhelmed right now, so I'm gonna kind of chill in the car for a little bit, and then I might go back in. I'm probably gonna go back in. I did buy a lot of stuff, so that's another reason why I want to get out of there. I just did the math and it looks like I only spent like $70 in change. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna do like a mini haul because I don't know if I'll be able to contain myself and not buy more. I kind of planned on only spending around $100. So there was this t-shirt that I wanted to get. The smallest they had was extra large, and like while I don't mind wearing clothes that are larger, it's gonna be a shirt that I would want to wear outside because like if it's larger I'd rather just wear that home. And then on top of that, that's a person that needs an extra large that I'm buying. Yeah, you know, it's unfair to other people. Starting off with the last thing I bought these earrings. They match my outfit today, so I might actually just put them on before I go home because I just think they're so cute. They're little skelly hands with little flowers. They're so cute. Next in my pile of treasures, I got this cute little cinema roll. I honestly thought that he was like a little Baphomet at first, and then I thought maybe an axolotl, but he's actually a Sagittarius, which I'm not really into astrology, to be honest. I am a Pisces. But I just thought he was so cute. Like, how can you deny how cute he is with his little horns? And he's just adorable. I got these from the same vendor, and I think they'd be perfect for like my lovecore outfits, especially these guys right here. And they kind of make a sound. Oh, actually. Oh, they're hollow. I didn't realize they were hollow. So they make a sound if they're clanging on other metal, which is, I like sound. I like noise. Except for when it's too loud and it's not made by me. And then these little guys, I think they're very cute too because I like the dangly ones. Like you can see, I put on the skelly hands because they match my outfit today. But I love the way they jingle. I got these little skelly hands. They're both the same hand left, but that's okay. I'll make something to work with it. Maybe like, oh, actually, oh, it kind of matches my outfit too today, but I will put this on a different outfit. It also came with a little sticker. She has a raffle going on for like hair products. She was a hair vendor. Like she was advertising for her salon. So I thought that was pretty neat. Most times when you go to conventions, they're like tattoos. Like that's the most like like, I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of like horror conventions is a lot of like just horror movies. So it was really cool and neat to see something kind of unique like that. And I finally got myself some heart sunglasses. My best friend has been wearing heart sunglasses for a while and making me really jealous, especially after the Barbie movie. This one matched my outfit, so I had to get it. They did have other colors like pink, like baby pink and also black, but I don't know. I just kind of like the flash of pastel. Cute! Last but not least, we got these lenses. These were the first ones I first thing I bought, honestly. There are these pink contact lenses, and I know they're very like vibrant, but I think they'd be really fun to do like cute little costumes, like pastel goth costumes in, because it just, I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of doing the bright, loud colored eyes. She also had like me try on things. She had some of the optic stuff there. Gave me these because she had everything, the whole shebang. She was super nice. And these ones, by the way, they are prescription. They're not for astigmatism, so it's not something I can drive home in, but they're very cute for like a pastel goth look, I think. Oh, and then this one's kind of random. I didn't buy this from a vendor, but I was in the bathroom like a lot of times because to get out of the crowds. Which it's not as crowded as MegaCon. When I did the contacts, she had me try on some contacts to like feel if they were comfortable or if they would go in. And I'm gonna be honest, I had a hard time putting the one in for this side, and like it kind of ruined my makeup. I kept on going there to like fix my makeup. I have astigmatism, and this eye particularly is pretty flat, so it's hard for me to put in normal lenses. Even the circle lenses don't give me as much problems as this lens did, but like if I'm home, I'm gonna be able to do it a little bit easier, and it's gonna be just a costume lens thing. It's no big deal. Anyways, in the bathroom I saw this little thing, and there's a pinup contest, which is like right up my alley. It's for Halloween, and I've been looking for things to do for Halloween, so it's perfect. I'm starting to see a lot of people like really cute outfits and all that, and I kind of just want to sit in the corner and watch, but I think that's also, actually, I might go in just to get food. I'm gonna go in and get food. Maybe I'll do a little bit of, nah, I don't think I'm gonna vlog in there, but I might just put a video of what I'm eating. But yeah, so I'm gonna maybe go back in, get a few more shots for TikTok, and then go home because, yeah. Alright, so I got a few more things when I went back inside. I didn't get anything to eat because the lines were really long and there's like nothing that I as a vegetarian can eat. Well, I'm pescatarian. Either way, can't eat anything over there. But here's one. I got this little cute cinema roll on a macaron, I don't know. I've seen people put these on their phones, and I don't know how to do that, but once I figure that out, I'm gonna put it on there. He's very spring flavored. And I also got these little barrettes. They're so cute. It's not season for them yet, but I'll probably wear them anyways. They're cute. I'm gonna wear, actually, Halloween is coming up, so I might wear them for Halloween if I go to the burlesque show. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because that's kind of far. We were kind of thinking of going, like doing a staycation in Clearwater for Halloween. It's still up in the air. We're not sure yet, so I'm still gonna wear Halloween clothes. That's for sure. So this is the last thing I purchased. It's a little cat on a moon. Very cute. I'm very into celestial vibes, so this is perfect whenever I wear my like celestial like inspired outfits. I don't have very many like spooky necklaces, so I think this is perfect for me. We're gonna go home. I'm a little bit sad because this is the time that the cosplayers are starting to roll in, and like it's great, but also I get really nervous, so I'm just gonna head out. I want to one day be able to like go up to cosplayers and be like, hey, can I take a video of you? But that's something for future me who's not socially anxious and awkward. So heading home. We're gonna talk about HHN, I guess. Yeah, I changed my clothes and took out my contacts because I was planning on taking a nap, but I instead ended up editing for my TikTok tomorrow. So we're gonna sit here and do laundry together, and I'm gonna talk about like, I guess, the aftermath of the convention. It was fun overall. I had a really good time. I really enjoyed like seeing everybody's art, but I will say there were a lot of vendors there that weren't just artists. They were vending. They weren't like, there was no differentiation between artist alley or a vendor alley. I keep on looking at my hand because I smashed my hand on the wall while walking in here with the laundry. So I'm gonna keep on looking at my hand because it kind of hurts. But anyways, yeah, there was no differentiation between like vendors and artists. I tried to buy from artists as much as I could, except for if I saw Cinema Roll, who is my favorite Sanrio character. I tried really hard not to buy all of him, But yeah, I ended up buying those two things. I think it's pretty obvious by now to tell that I am a neurodiverse person, and because of that I have sensitivities to certain sounds and loudness and all that. When they started doing panels, it was very, very loud. The microphones were extremely hot, and of course they're like hooping and hollering because they're excited for the actor or whoever. Bam Margera was the last one that came up on stage. I don't remember who was before him. But one of the reasons why I needed to get out of the vending hall was because of the loudness. I had my headphones in for like the majority of the time, and I hate that I had to have my headphones in because I can't hear the artists or the vendors, and like they can't hear me either. And when I'm like starting to get overwhelmed, I get quieter, and I feel really bad about that. So I mean, maybe it's because it's just such a small convention, or I don't know what else you call it. I call them conventions. Maybe because it's small, it's in a small building, they can't really like get another room or something for the speakers. I think it was last year or the year before, they had Ice Nine Kills in there, and I cannot imagine how loud. I love Ice Nine Kills, but like imagining how loud it was in there, like my ears are ringing just thinking about it. That's crazy. That being said, I really enjoyed the location of Spookala because it was like right off of I-4. So like when you get off of I-4 off of exit 7, I think it's like almost immediately you get onto 75 or 301 or something, and like almost immediately right after that is the fairgrounds, which was really, really nice. And because it's so close to the interstate, it was really easy to get back onto the interstate to go home. So I didn't have to have my GPS open, because I don't know, for some reason it really stresses me out when I have to have my GPS open. Well, I mean, it's because I'm lost. I am directionally challenged. There's no denying that. I cannot get anywhere unless somebody else is driving, or if I get lost at least 3 times first. Because I have seasonal depression, I really enjoyed being able to go out to a convention that is very spooky, and they had oddities, taxidermy, not many oddities, but a lot of taxidermy, a lot of bugs, and I thought that was really fun. A lot of artists there. It just reignites my spark, or sparks my, whatever it is. It makes me feel better about life in general, knowing that I have these things to look forward to. I genuinely enjoy seeing other people's art because it does inspire me to keep on going with sewing, because that is my medium of art. Well, I think fashion in general is my art medium. Anyways, I'm kind of done talking about Spookala. I want to erase it. Not that it was bad. I'm just not thinking about it anymore since I've had time to rest and I've edited my TikTok video. I'm pretty like, my brain's on to the next thing, which is HHN. They started putting out the new merch for HHN 33, and I'm very, very excited about it because, I mean, that just means we're closer. It means haunt season is starting, speculation season. I'm not a speculator, but I love watching everybody else speculate because it gets me hyped for it, because that means the next thing coming out is prop hunting season, and that is my favorite time of year because I like to go to the parks. It's a way to get me out of the house and enjoy life a little bit more, because like I said, I suffer from like a lot of depression, and I just don't want to like be stuck in the house when I could be outside having fun. Anyways, this new merch drop, a lot of people are saying that it reminds them of like 80s 90s punk, which I can kind of see the 90s punk. Like, I'll put the picture of the shirt right here. I can see the 90s punk, but I don't see 80s, and maybe it's because I didn't grow up in the 80s and I kind of grew up in the 90s, but I see 2000s pop punk. I see 2000s early scene on MySpace. I see Happy Bunny. That's the kind of stuff that I see when I see the merch drop. I really enjoy the logo. I think it's very cute. I think it's very like tropical. I love tropical spooky. That's like one of my favorite vibes. I mean, I live in Florida, so like it kind of like blends in with my culture, I guess. I'm probably not the biggest fan of the orange. It's a little bit too loud for me. I do love neon colors because I was a little scene kid, and in the scene kid world, we love neons, but like we like to mix it with black, right? And like it's majority black with the neon colors, and that's not what's going on with a shirt. So I might buy the shirt next year, or not next year, but whenever, because like okay, last year they did a release of a shirt, but they did it in white first. It was a white ringer tee, and then later on, closer to the event, they released a black version of it, which I'm much more of a fan of. And a lot of people are saying that they do that because they want to like promote spring, summer, because it's hot here. It's Florida. Last year we hit record highs, and hopefully we don't this year, but we'll see. Like, I can't imagine it getting hotter than it did this year. I am a fan of them like experimenting with the fashion line. I'm very grateful that they moved on from Never Go Alone, because sometimes I do go alone. I'm gonna try to do that more this year. I really, really, really hope they retire Scream Squad, because man, does it grind my gears. Not really, like, it's just one of those phrases where I'm like, why try to have a viral moment? Like, you're Universal Studios. You don't need to try to be influencers. Can we not do like the viral moment stuff? Like, it's not it for me. So I recently read on Reddit that there's not expected to be these huge heavy hitter IPs this year, like Stranger Things or Last of Us. It's gonna be like more like B tier movies, which for me is great because I feel that is more quiet. I love that HHN is such a big event every single year, and that it's big enough for it to be starting in August this year, which we did get our hotel, and we are going the opening night once Frequent Fear Pass releases. I know the prices are going to be insane this year, but this is one of our traditions. We go every year for opening night. We might not next year, it depends, because we're trying to save up for Japan or go to Dragon Con up in Georgia. But that's still like, that's over a year from now, so it's not something that's on our forefront right now. Anyways, yeah, they're not expecting like a big huge IP, which is, in my opinion, great for people who have never gone to HHN and don't really know what to expect, and for return guests who have been with HHN for a while, because it means more like kind of original ideas, I guess. I don't expect us to get more original houses this year. It'd be nice, but I am one of the few that do enjoy original IPs, or they're not even IPs, non-IP houses. My favorite house last year was Oddfellow. It was so good. I love circus themed. I love history. It was just the perfect house for me. And I don't know if I have for the video still, but I made a little like clown amigurumi to bring to the house. But like, I specifically brought it to HHN to go through the house with, and everybody was so fun when they saw it. They jumped out at me. It was great. Sometimes I go on tangents and I don't remember what I say because neurodiverse. But yeah, if I didn't say it earlier, it's a great time to come as a beginner, because then you get to like every year the queues change, they change up where everything is, but like, it's really overwhelming, especially if you are neurodiverse, to be going to HHN and there's thousands of people just standing right next to you in the, like, you can't see past, like, I don't know, like, the visibility is zero because there's hundreds and thousands of people there because they're wanting to go to the heavy hitter houses. Like, wisely last year, they put one big house in the front and one big house in the back. And I was a big fan of that because I think the year prior to that, there was another year, they put all the big houses in the very front. And I never wanted to be in the front because of it. So it was a very wise idea for them to do that. And like I said, I keep on saying, going back to the same point, it's a really great year if it's your first time or if you're returning. Although the prices this year are going to be very expensive, I think this is the year for people who actually like enjoy HHN to go to HHN. What I'm really excited about with HHN and I guess prop hunting is when the HHN like tribute store starts coming out. Well, actually, the summer one has to come out first, and then the HHN one. But the summer one has like little teasers in there, and like I love watching the YouTubers who do like little teaser videos. Or not teaser, like I mean, they go to the summer tribute store and then they look at like the tiniest little details, because I'm one of those people that like look at the little tiny details and love to like just stand there staring and reading. And anyways, they do a really good job at interpreting it and interpreting it. And it gets the wheels turning, gets me thinking, gets me super hyped and excited, and that's the next big thing to be ready, like excited for. I think there's probably going to be another spec map drop before we get to the summer. I don't remember because it's been a while. I know for sure we're not going to get like full lineup or even half lineup until July, maybe. We're not going to get the frequent fear pass until July-ish. So maybe, yeah, probably like maybe even early July, because they have this year starting on August 30th. So that's something to look forward to as well. I don't really have anything else to talk about, so we're gonna go and try to edit this video before tomorrow, because I put it in my TikTok like caption that I'm going to have this done by tomorrow. So Apollo, say goodbye. Bye bye.